Fire Yemi. Down Fire Yemi. Fire Yemi.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the 48th and 49th annual general meeting of our company. The registrar has confirmed that there is a quorum, and we currently have we have 12 proxies and 144 shareholders representing 1,574,912,535 units of shares. The total attendance again represents 72% of the issued share capital of the company. The meeting having been duly convened and properly constituted, I hereby declare the meeting open. I call on Sir Okelano to say the opening prayer. Before then, let's take the national anthem, please. May we rise.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland. Our flag shall be a...
Thank you very much. Microphone.
Hello, my fellow shareholders. There is no way you can pray to God in any position. In the name of the grand architect of the universe, God of Yehovah, Yeshua, the omnipotent, omnipresent, all power belongs to you. We glorify thy name that we are here for Ikeja Hotel Plc. And I want to say, let there be peace on hearts. And let that peace begins with me. Almighty Father, we thank you for the company. We thank you for the growth. We thank you for the progress so far. As we are seated here today to deliberate on our issue of 2024-2025, may all things be according to thy name. And may we, in the name of God, to be here again next year. May God continue to bless all of us as we are stated. Because spiritual blessing and material blessing, they go pari passu. May God continue to bless us. And may God continue to bless the staff, the management, and everybody that matters. All the stakeholders. By the grace of God Almighty, we shall see and continue to reap the fruit of our labor. All this I say in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 48th and 49th annual general meeting of your company. for which notice has been given to members having a right to attend and vote thereat. Article 60 of the company's Articles of Association provide that 3 members of the company present in person or by proxy shall form a quorum. Before the main business of today, may I now call upon the registrars to read to the meeting the proxy report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, board members, and esteemed shareholder. We hereby confirm that 12 proxies and 144 shareholders representing 1,574,912,535 units of shares have been recorded as being present. This unit of shares represents 72.83% of the issued share capital. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much, Registrar. In accordance with Article 63 of the company's Articles of I now therefore declare that a proper quorum as required by the company's Articles of Association for this meeting has been formed, and I declare the meeting open. Thank you so much. In accordance with Article 63 of the company's Articles of Association, a poll may be demanded by the chairman of the meeting or at least 5 members entitled to vote at such meeting present in person or by proxy and representing not less than 1/10 of the total voting rights of all the members having the right to vote at the meeting, or by 1 or more members entitled to vote at such meeting present in person or by proxy, holding shares in the company, conferring a right to vote at the meeting, being shares on which an aggregate sum has been paid up equal to not less than 1/10 of the total sum paid up on all the shares conferring that right. The pre-selected proxies would all have received an electronic voting device tagged to the number and value of proxies held, by which you can exercise your votes by poll. The voting would be electronical and collated for real-time disclosure. I will now, as chairman, make a demand that voting on all matters be considered at this 48th and 49th annual general meetings, save the election of statutory audit committee, which will be by show of hands. All the other voting will be by poll. Recording and manner of speaking. I would like to request that those moving motions, those seconding motions put to the meeting, those making comments or asking questions should speak clearly into the microphone. Before speaking, kindly commence by stating your name. In other words, introduce yourself. There will be opportunity for questions and comments. I wish to appeal to each speaker to be brief and to please restrict himself or herself to one question only, so as to give others a chance to also ask questions. I will now introduce our directors and secretary. The profiles of the directors are contained in the published accounts which have been earlier circulated. Permit me, therefore, to introduce the directors and the company secretary by their names and designation. Sitting to my extreme left are Mr. Toke Alex Ibro. Take a bow. Mrs. Olukemi Adeoye. Alhaji Abacha Bulama. On my right, extreme right, Mr. Kunle Aluko. Okay. Apologies from Mr. Ufoma Ibro. We are hoping he will still join us. And the managing director, to my immediate right, is the managing director of the company, Mr. Theo Netufo. Able working managing director. Yes. And to my immediate left is our company secretary, Mrs. Olubumi Asotie. And I am Anthony Idigbe, chairman of the board. Thank you. I'm not here as a lawyer. We also have the following persons present at this meeting. Miss Peggy Halliday, representing the Nigerian Exchange Limited. Mr. Olumide Akimi, representing the Securities and Exchange Commission. Barrister Margaret Adi, representing the Corporate Affairs Commission. Anne Mutua, representing the registrars. Motunrayo Ajijola, also representing the registrars. What are financial reports? Okay. Joining us at this meeting are the senior management staff of our asset, Sheraton Lagos Hotel. We have the general manager, Mr. Martin Brendenod, Mrs. Olufunke Adegoke, the director of finance, and Mr. Rakesh Gukho, the hotel manager. We also have our top managers at the owner company, which is Ikeja Hotel. They should take a bow. Top management. Where are they? Management of Ikeja Hotel Plc. Yes. Also in attendance are the representatives of the joint external auditors, Mrs. Ugochukwu Ike and Co. and Ahmed Zakaria and Co. And then they are ably represented by Omoni Falaye and Olarinwaju Osayomi. You're welcome. We also have here the shareholder members of the Statutory Audit Committee. Alhaji Wahab Ajani, Mr. Adelakun Lukman Adeshola, and Mr. Peter Eyanuko. Yeah. Thank you. The director's representative on the audit committee are Alhaji Abacha Bulama and Mr. Toke Alex Ibro. I now call on the company secretary to read the notice convening this meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Distinguished shareholders, good morning. Notice of the general meeting. Notice is hereby given that the 48th and 49th annual general meeting of Ikeja Hotel Plc will be held at the Sheraton Lagos Hotel on 30 Mobolaji Bank Anthony Way, Ikeja, Lagos State on Monday, July 20, 2026 at 10 a.m. to transact the following businesses. Agenda, ordinary business. 1, to lay before members the audited financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2024, together with the report of the directors, audit committee, and auditors thereon. 2, to lay before the members the audited financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2025, together with the report of the directors, audit committee, and auditors thereon. 3, to declare dividends for the 2024 and 2025 financial years. 4, to reappoint the external auditors. 5, to authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the external auditors. 6, to elect shareholder members of the audit committee. 7, disclosure of the remuneration of managers of the company. Special business. 8, to consider and if thought fit, pass the following as an ordinary resolution, that the total remuneration of directors be and is hereby fixed as follows. I, director's fee, 18,500,000 naira. Other expenses, including sitting allowances, seasonal gifts, health insurance, travel tickets, at 168,940,976 naira. Such payment to be effective from January 1st, 2025. There are no first proxy. A member of the company entitled to attend and vote at the meeting. All right, so we have notes on
Take it
proxy,
as
proposed dividends, and
Just say
other
by
issues.
order of the board.
By order of the board, Oluwumi Tadima for OOT Nominated Limited, Company Secretary. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. The chairman's statement was circulated together with the published accounts. I therefore would appreciate if it were taken as read. Thank you. Thank you. We now proceed to the agenda of the day. You will each have received your copy of the 2024 and 2025 audited accounts of the company together with the report of the directors. Item number 1, to receive the audited accounts. The first agenda for the day is to lay before members for approval the audited financial statement for the year ended 31st December 2024, together with the report of the directors, the audit committee, and the external auditors thereon. I now call on the representative of the external auditors to please present the auditor's report, which was circulated to all members with the financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2024. Thank you. Okezie, please.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Ikeja Boniface. My observation goes thus. We have 2024-2025 account. But from my own understanding and my own opinion, and others too have expressed such sentiment, the 2024 is historical. What we are dwelling now or considering is 25, current year. So I'm moving a motion, and some of my colleagues will second it, that the 2024-25 are being combined. We're taking it as one account. Instead of going to reading for 2024, you come back to read this, So what we are considering is collapsing into one 2025 account. I so moved that the account be adopted 2024-25 combined as one. Mr. Chairman, I so move.
Thank you. Can we take the lady at the back? Yes, the lady in white t-shirt. Yes, with the glasses. Yes.
Thank you very much, my chairman. The name is Vincent Christie. I so do.
Thank you so much. In the absence of any other counter motion or observation, I declare that we will take the two together. So I would, yes. So I would then move that we take item number 1 on the agenda and item number 2 on the agenda together. And consequently, the second item is to lay before the members for approval the audited financial statement for the year ended December 31st, 2025, together with the report of the directors, the audit committee, and the external auditors. I now call on the representative of the external auditors to please present the auditor's report, which was circulated to all members, with the financial statements for the years ended 31st December 2024 and 31st December 2025.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, shareholders, and good morning, directors. My name is Olanrewaju Oshayomi, representing the joint auditors to read the auditor's report. With the permission of the shareholders, I would like to take an abridged opinion. Okay. Thank you. The independent joint auditors report to the shareholders of Ikeja Hotel Plc report on the audit of the consolidated financial statements, opinion. Sorry, page 36 of 2025 account. We have audited the accompanying consolidated financial statements of Ikeja Hotel Plc, the company, and its subsidiary, the group, which comprises the consolidated statement of financial position as at 31st December 2024 and 2025, and the consolidated statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income, consolidated statement of changes in equity, and consolidated statement of cash flows for the year then ended. The notes to the consolidated financial statements, including a summary of the significant accounting policy. In our opinion, the consolidated financial statements present fairly in all material respects the consolidated financial position for the group as at 31st December 2024 and 31st December 2025, and its consolidated financial statement performance and consolidated cash flow for the year then ended in accordance with the International Financial Reporting Standard, IFRS, in compliance with the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria Amendment Act 2023, and with the requirements of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020. Basis for our opinion. We conducted our audit in accordance with the International Standard on Auditing, IASs. Our responsibility under the standard are further described in the auditor's responsibility for the audit of the consolidated financial statements section of our report. We are independent of the group in accordance with the International Ethics Standard Board for Accountants and the Ethics of Professional Accountant ISBA Code, together with the ethics requirements that are relevant for our audit, consolidated financial statement in Nigeria. We have fulfilled our other ethical responsibility in accordance with the requirement of ISBA Code. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide the basis for our opinion. I'll move to page 38. Report on other legal and regulatory matters. In accordance with the requirement of Schedule 5 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, we confirm that we have obtained all information and explanation to the best of our knowledge and belief and necessary for the purpose of the audit. The group has kept proper books of accounts so far as appear from our examination of those books are returned to adequate to the audits we have received from branches not visited by us. The group and the company statement of financial position and profit and loss and other comprehensive income are agree with the books of accounts, jointly signed by me, Olanrewaju Oshayomi, for Ahmed Zakari and Co. and Omoni Ifalayi for Novera Professional Services. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and shareholders.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I now call on the chairman of the audit committee, Alhaji Wahab Ajani, to present the report of the committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, everybody. Fellow distinguished shareholders, you are welcome for this meeting. The audit committee report is on 22 of the annual report and account.
21.
Report of the Statutory Audit Committee for the year ended 31st December 2025. To the members of Ikeja Hotel Plc, in accordance with provisions of Section 404, Subsection 7 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act of Nigeria,
Okay.
the members of the Audit Committee of Ikeja Hotel Plc hereby report on the financial statement for the year ended 31st December 2025. 1. We review the scope and planning of audit requirements and were, in our opinion, adequate. 2. The accounting and reporting policies of the group and company conform with the statutory requirements and agreed with ethical practices. 3. We review the effectiveness of the company's system of accounting and internal control. And 4. We review the findings on management matters in conjunction with the external auditor, and we are satisfied with management's responses to the external auditor's recommendation thereon. Signed by Alhaji Abacha Bulama, the chairman of the audit committee. Other members, please stand up for the registration when I mention your name. Alhaji Abacha Bulama, FCA. My humble self, Alhaji Wahab Ajani. Mr. Adelakun Lukman Adesola. Mr. Peter Eyanuku. And Mr. Toke Ales Ibru. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, can you read the one for 2024 at page 21 of that report? The 2024 one, yes. Thank you.
For the year ended.
So your decision is that it should be taken together, please. We have to comply with procedure. Can you read the report for 2024?
Okay. The report of 2024 is on page 21. Report of the Statutory Audit Committee to the members of Ikeja Hotel Plc. In accordance with provisions of Section 404, Subsection 7 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020 of Nigeria, the members of the Audit Committee of Ikeja Hotel Plc hereby report on the financial statement for the year ended 31st December 2024. 1. We review the scope and planning of audit requirements and were, in our opinion, adequate. Number 2, the accounting and reporting policies of the group and company conformed with the statutory requirements and agreed ethical practices. 3, we review the effectiveness of the company's system of accounting and internal control. And 4, we review the findings on the management matters in conjunction with the external auditor, and we are satisfied with management responses to the external auditor's recommendation thereon. Once again, the names of the audit members are Alhaji Abacha Bulama, who signed it, Alhaji Bulama Abacha, Alhaji Wahab Ajani, myself, and Mr. Adelakun Lukman Adesola, Mr. Peter Eyanoko, and Mr. Toke Ibru. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. As copies of the reports have been circulated to you in accordance with the provisions of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020 and the Company's Articles of Association, I hereby lay before this meeting the Director's Report, the Statement of Financial Position, together with the financial statements for the years ended December 31, 2025, and December 31, 2024. My colleagues and I will be pleased to answer questions and listen to comments which you may have on the reports and financial statements before we proceed to the next item on the agenda. In doing so, it will help to ensure that we give the right answers. If you could refer to the page of the reports and accounts to which your questions or comments relate. Please keep your questions short and concise. Please.
Mr. Chairman, good morning. Good morning, other directors, and good morning, esteemed shareholders. Mr. Chairman, today, the name is William Adibayo. Today, like every shareholder that is here, we are happy with this result. To me, as I view this result, it appears I am savoring it like one savor a red wine and a barbecue chicken, because the result is good. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, today we are treating 2 accounts. And to the glory of God, we'll be going on with 2 dividends, 15 kobo and 30 kobo for the 2025. Please give them a round of applause. The financial highlights make everyone here to be happy with this board, because it has shown resilience. It has shown great performance that all of us look to have from here. Your asset went up by 29%. So also the profit after tax, which I am happy about, which I compared with that of a red wine and a barbecue chicken, rose by 96%. Give them a round of applause. Interestingly, too, I would like to go into your accounts. On page 24, 26, and page 67. There are a lot of questions there you need to explain to us today. Because if we are happy with this result, we cannot afford not to look into that administrative expenses. There are a lot of things you're going to explain to us today. The legal expenses went up astronomically to over 2 million. You need to explain it to us, because it calls for concern. Mr. Chairman, also too, I am also happy that this honorable board has deemed it necessary to increase the director's remuneration, which will end up enhancing their performance to eke out good dividend for us in near future. I am happy about it. But still on that expensive, administrative expenses, I noticed entertainment went up. Entertainment went up. But funnily and more annoying, AGM expenses went down. Mr. Chairman, I want to beg this honorable board, henceforth, we will never like to see AGM expenses going down, because it is the only day in a calendar year that all of us will be here to celebrate your success. Our AGM expenses should go up. I am begging, because that's the only day we'll come here, have rapport with you, smile with you. So we should enjoy that very day. Mr. Chairman, also too, donation is very commendable. Your donation went up to over 3.7 million, and to physically challenged institutions. We are happy about it. Today, Mr. Chairman, like as mentioned earlier, We are also happy that you have been able to take 26 Nigerians from the street, from the labor market. You have employed 26 Nigerians. And if you look at it with the extended family system in Nigeria, that 26 people you employ is actually times 4, because they will cater for the extended family system and their parents and their junior ones too. We are happy about this performance, Mr. Chairman. But today, I wouldn't want to waste your time because I want to give other people room to talk. Your retained earning went up. That this will give us room for expansion. But the question today remains is, how do we intend to retain our leadership role in this business? Considering the fact that the hospitality business is facing the influx of giants from the banking sectors. The smart giants from the banking sectors are also going into this business. And as shareholder, we want to hear from you how you intend to maintain the leadership of this our company in the hospitality industry. Mr. Chairman, also, before I drop this mic, I want to thank everybody on this board. I want to appreciate you and also the staffs that eke out these beautiful cakes. May the staffs of this great company rise up and we give them a round of applause. Senior staff, please rise up and give them a round of applause.
Thank you.
God
Thank you
bless
so much.
you for the opportunity given. I
Thank you
appreciate
so much. Thank you. Thank you. Sir Okelano. Yeah. We'll go round. Yeah.
My respected chairman of Ikeja Hotel Plc, Chief Attorney Digbe San, my respected managing directors, all other board members, my distinguished and foremost shareholders in Nigeria, good morning. My name is Ambassador Dr. Olatunde Okelana, the Balogun Olugban of Orile Igban in Oyo State, and a doctoral fellow of African Institute of Justices of Peace. I am very delighted to be here this morning to give you my support because of your outstanding performance, despite all the bohaha in the country. But my chairman, I want to let you know that the shareholders got your back. We'll give you our support because supporting you will progress, we bring a lot of progress to this company. But having said that, the Sheraton Hotel Lagos, the challenges some of us are having, apart from being a shareholders, is due to the operational expenses of the hotel. Because of the operational expenses, the rates for guests has gone up. I could remember that that's what we call Starwood preferred guests of the Sheraton globally, which I joined in 2008. And I've been sleeping in this hotel since that time. But the challenge we have today, my dear chairman, is because of the Marriotts. The Marriott are shrewd business people that doesn't consider our local environment. So that time, all of us that has invested our money and become gold, platinum, silver, by the time Marriott bought Sheraton, they just downgrade all of us to member. When I mean downgrading, it's not that you don't meet your coming to Sheraton globally. That's what I'm saying. I want you to understand that where we've got our investment to, we were downgraded because we belong to SPG when Marriott came. And that affected the marketing of Sheraton to date. And secondly, even when they were renovating this hotel, they did a lot of wonderful job through the shareholders fund, which I agree. But I want to let the GM, Martin, to see what he can do. Those beautiful rates that they do give to us, other corporate, Ikeja Hotel rates, they should find a better way to encourage us that enhance and it will improve the business of Sheraton Lagos. For us to be the leader in the hospitality business, it's not difficult. We must encourage our stakeholders. Martin, I know you are doing a very good job, and I know you have been here for about 5 years now, but they need to improve on the discretion they gave to you. They need to see what they can do to encourage most of the stakeholders to patronize the Sheraton Lagos. Patronage is key to our business. And then another thing I want the Sheraton, or can I say Marriott or Ikeja Hotel, to do for us. Let's go back to drawing table on our agreement. How we, especially on profit sharing, we need to improve on it. We are the owner of the business. What we call that's what we call when you go to the stock exchange, fat behind the figure. We should always do something about it. Our fat behind the figure will increase. We make sure the earning goes up. I've been in this capital market for the past 45 years, and we know that a very good market, a very competitive market, there is need to improve on a lot of things. Often said that I want to encourage the present managing director, Netufo, to continue the way he's doing. Please give that gentleman a very round of applause. I will tell you why I asked him to give a round of applause. It has not been easy to be in that shoe because of the happenings in the last 1, 2, 3, 4 years. But I want to say something today. The fruit of our labor will never be in vain.
Amen.
My son, Chief Anthony Idigbe, our incoming MN9, very soon, your MN9 is granted already. You are in Kuru. You came from that place to attend this AGM. This company will continue to grow from strength to strength. We want you to enhance shareholders' performance. We want you to empower your company secretary. She's the bridge between the shareholder, management, and the board. And by the time you allow her to do a lot of things discretionarily, which is allowed because it's the bridge, it's by the order of the board. And she knows how to reach all of us. She's performing wonders. She's doing very well. Yesterday, I looked for her, and after sending this thing to me 21 days ago, even the registrar, they sent it to me, but I still made sure I got this yesterday for me to go through. You've done very well, the board. But what I want the board to do for me, okay, I want all of you to work in unity. We don't need division. Where two elephants fight, only the grass will suffer. We want this company to continue to grow from strength to strength. All of us invested in anything Hebrew. Many shareholders will bear me witness. In Oceanic Bank, the name of Hebrew is there. We invested. In Ikeja Hotel, the name of Hebrew is there. We invested. We love your family. And may the soul of your father and the other one that passed away continue to rest in peace. We need peace in this company. And I know that God will give us peace. And I want you to say, the way I want to say, let there be peace on heart. And let that peace start from me. Please say it. By the time you say it, that peace will belong to all of us. We don't want any rancor. And we know things will get better. So by the grace of God, we believe that this company will continue to grow from strength to strength, because when there is peace, shareholder will get more money in their pocket. I thank the registrar too for their good job. My dear brother Idigbe, God will continue to strengthen you, all members of the board and the management staff, and this company will continue to grow from strength to strength. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, my chairman. Member of the board and management, fellow distinguished shareholder, regulatory authority present here, good morning. My name are Pastor Olagoke Samson Olusegun,
the president of the Impressive Shareholders Association Incorporated. Sir, page 5, financial highlights. I also commend the board and management, together with the staffs, for a wonderful result we are considered today. All the indices are positive. Kudos, sir.
Thank you.
My question, sir. Page 39. The loan to a two related party fell from 34 billion in 2024 to 16 billion in 2025, a reduction of 17 billion. So, if the loan was reduced, where is the money? We need clarification on that. Why is not reflected in dividend being proposed to shareholders? 2, page 58, note 17. The 17 billion was due to a waiver or write-off. Why shareholder being asked to bear the loss? Why the shares of the borrowers not sold to repay the money owed to the company? 3, was there any security taken for this related party loan? If there was, what was the security? Slowing the shares at the related party not be used to liquidate the loan. Number 4, shareholder understand that a forensic audit was ordered by SEC and paid for by finding be made available to the shareholders. 5, page 59, note 19.2. To the account, the company has 33 billion in cash, but only 9 billion in fixed deposits. So, there is about 24 billion cash sitting idle. Why has the cash not been invested to generate income? If it was invested in treasury bill, it would have been generated at least 4.8 billion interest of 20% per annum. 6, page 67, note 34.2. Legal expenses for 2024 was 2.2 billion and 1.9 billion for the year 2025. Why do we have such humongous legal costs? And which case are those cases? And which law office are handle the cases? 7, page 23. We have the statement of profit and loss profit after tax was about 14 billion. The dividend proposed at this meeting is about 649 million. What does the board plan to do with the rest of the profit? The proposed renovation of the hotel, has it be done? If it has, when will it be beginning? If it has not been done, where it will be beginning? Question 8. The company is combined 2 AGM. Is there any reason for this? Yes, because to meet 2024 and then we merge it together. Is there any reason for this? Have we complied with the law in this regard? 9. If you have somewhere to go, you can go. This we are considering 2 years
Please,
together.
he
That-
has, please, he has the
Please.
floor. He has the floor, please. Please, he has the floor.
9. The company is a PSC with thousands of shareholders. While the fighting between two brothers constituting an impediment to the proper running of the company, we need more clarification because if it will affect our investment. We want to know
Thank
because
you.
we have thousands of shareholders. Thank you for the opportunity given
Thank
to me.
you. Mr. Okezie.
The chairman of Ikeja Hotel Plc, distinguished directors of this great company, fellow distinguished shareholder, good morning. My name is Ikeja Boniface. I am the National Chairman, Progressive Shareholder Association Nigeria. Mr. Chairman, I will start in the note of award, National Sustainability Achievement Award 2025. This is to certify that Ikeja Hotel is the winner of this category of the award as National Sustainability Achievement Award for the Best Hospitality Services Company of the year 2005. Mr. Chairman, this is a good one. In the past, we have not been receiving award concerning this hotel. But today, awards are coming within that clearly show that Ikeja Hotel is getting back its lost glory. Today, the giant is waking up. Mr. Chairman, we have not had it best than today. I think the appointment of this board constituted by SEC is just a blessing in disguise. Why would I say so? Because this is a company that was doing well in the past, that have opportunity to go places to showcase the tourism destination within Nigeria's, hospitality sector. But we start slipping back because of poor management and leadership problem. That also ensured the problem we envisage that would have consumed this hotel. But divine intervention of SEC have saved the situation today. Mr. Chairman, somebody said you had 15 kobo in 2024. That we are going with double. I think that have been paid 2024. Today, we are having 30 kobo for this current financial year. In the past, we have been told to Surulere. Nusuru is coming as a side patient, Tare. Mr. Chairman, but today, not only the dividend is being paid, but today we are talking of capital appreciation. That this share equity never go beyond 2 naira, 150, 120. But today, the share got almost 50 something naira before it's diving to 44 currently today in the market. Can we clap for this management and this board? Mr. Chairman, if you cannot wait for dividend to come, today you can, if you have bought these shares at 1 naira or 2 naira, today trading at 44 or 45 naira, you make a kill that can never go anywhere in the hospital industry, apart from the one in Abuja there, that is Transcorp. This is the highest paying, appreciation we have gotten so far. That means this hotel has potential to even go 100 naira per share. And that's what we are appealing today. Let there be peace in this company. Mr. Chairman, we can see TCN. We also shareholders, those people are sitting here today, also shareholder in TCN, Federal Palace Hotel, precisely. That place has becoming comatose. Mr. Chairman, and that's why I'm peeling. Somebody said when the two elephants fight, it's the grass that will suffer. It is the shareholder that will suffer. If there's instability in this company, it is the shareholder who will bear the brunt. Because most companies were invested today that are gone under liquidation were not being paid cover. If it's a bank, they're only going to take care of customers, depositors, not investors. In insurance, they will appoint liquidators to liquidate and appoint receivership to sell the assets, stripping. After they selling the assets, it will not go to the shareholders. If you have 10 million there, if you have 5 million there, if you have 500,000 units there, it's gone down the drain. And that's why they call us undertakers, risk undertakers. And that's why I'm appealing to whoever have to a certain percent, 19%, 20%, no matter how your holding may be, you should see the sword, allow peace to reign. Mr. Chairman, I could remember last year thereabout, I called for winding up this board, appointed by SEC to exist. They have done a good job, and are still doing a good job. I call for them to move. Let us have a handshake. And before you move, that forensic audit embarked upon by SEC, they have to release it. And that's the only way we can allow you to exit the board. But today, that forensic have been released. On the chairman's address on page 19, it stated here clearly. Mr. Chairman, on that page 19, your address was also stated there's a case going on in TCN. Some of the directors took SEC to court. The AGM that were held, SEC did not approve it on that AGM. But I want to also commend you, your wisdom. Otherwise, today, this AGM wouldn't have taken place if that legal tussle continues. But the board intervention here would SEC have allowed this AGM to take place for us to give our dividend. A round of applause to the chairman, please, and the management. Mr. Chairman, that is why the peace has become necessary. Because if you continue to fight, this minority here today will not get their dividend. Even though you have said the dividend is payable on 24, we are not borrowing cash to pay this dividend. The money, cash is there. Why don't that dividend be paid today for shareholders? Because the registrars is up and doing to pay that dividend today instead of dividing to 24. Mr. Chairman, as you are going to approve this dividend, let it be paid today. Don't delay it. Mr. Chairman, I want us to explain to us on 36 billion SEC recommended on the forensic fallout, which is stated here, that one of the directors have taken the board, Simon the Ikeja Hotel, as well, on the suit. I'm not going to dwell on that because it's still subject to litigations. But I want to extract something there to tell us that we need to sort out with SEC, maybe to sort this issue out of court. Court will not help us. In page 67, people alluded to it. 2.20 billion court cases, litigation. Yes. If you take the Ikeja Hotel to court, Simon the directors, they will not pay from their pocket for this matter, for the case. It's from the coffer of the Ikeja Hotel. Shareholders' money will be used to prosecute the case. That's implications. That's the error of it. The money that would accrue to us, even if we use it for entertainment to entertain us here today, it would have been better than giving it to legal service men. Because they are in to make their money. If there's no litigation, they will make their money. They will not make their money. Yeah, they will not chop, So these are things we should be able to confide those money to within shareholders. Somebody say empower company secretary. On what way you empower her to do? So all those money is just wasteful. It's just wasteful. Mr. Chairman, I want to applaud your wisdom. Please to intervene. Let the management sit down that whoever is aggrieved, this case must be looked into. Bring it to a court of shareholders. Let us intervene. If the recommendation is not good, there's a way you can go to seek dialogue. Say, look, we disputed this. We said we could have been this. Because everything inherited from this end to here must be paid to Ikeja Hotel. That's the truth. The debt was incurred. It must be paid. So say did not make any mistake. Because that is a forensic that taking how many years to arrive at that decision. If you are fortunate, seek for dialogue, the way to resolve the issues. That's the way going forward for this company. If we resort to that litigation, it will drag this company down. Even the AGM will not hold, because it's the regulator that approves the holding of AGM. I told somebody sometime that it is only the shareholder, me, people here, that can take the regulator to court. It won't take us anything. But your operator will not fault your regulators. He must seek for dialogue to end the quagmire. Otherwise, you will drag the institution down. This company is making progress today that we are not seeing in the history of this hotel. So why will you now, stampede the board to leave?
Thank you.
When you are leaving, Mr. Chairman, please, if before you leave, the board disengage, we call for it. There must be a handshake by the members of the owners of the company that this board will thank you enough, even though you are appointed for a rescue mission, and that mission has been achieved. You have rescued the company indeed. The company that are going down the drain today, the history has been turned around in favor of the company. And that is why we cannot stampede them out. If they know what they are doing, they can easily say, Idigbo, step back. We're not appointing you as a chairman. Step more 2 years. Bolama, step more 2 years to, midwife this company. Because when you look at this annual report, we begin to talk of our missions. Our missions to be to preferred hospitality and tourism investment company, to maintain a leadership position in the provision of first-class international hotel, development and management services in the hospitality, tourism industry, and thereby contribute to effective socio-economic uplift of Nigeria. Today we are paying tax. That is the obligation of this company. Tax have been paid. We are not owing any regulators. But the authorities we are contributing. Mr. Chairman, if there is a fight in in-house, instability has stepped in. All those money people are getting, indirect supply or indirect earnings, it will not be there. It will wipe out. This place will be comatose. Look at today. It is the management appointed by SEC build this hall we are staying today. And we are getting more money. Bremer Hall. A round of applause for them. And that I say is a blessing in disguise. If the previous management had been here, we wouldn't have this place. That this canal, this was canal, a bush, that maybe crocodile and lizard were parading. But today, it's called a benefiting hall for us to have meetings. Weddings are taking place here, conferences are taking place here. It's also contributing to the growth of the hotel. Mr. Chairman, we should not throw these things away, no matter what comes. We need to pursue peace and achieve it.
Thank
for
you.
the growth of this campaign.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Finally.
Thank you.
Finally, Mr. Chairman. I want to commend the management, the staff of this hotel, for the job well done. Led by Netufo. And I want to appeal to him. Anytime he's leaving this hotel, he must be compensated. The management board must appreciate him. Because this is the man who came under the fight, under the crisis. He stood like a man in the midst of crisis to pilot this hotel. There's some people they will help to bring the thing down. Will you kid him? He has done very well. He have done marvelous with his team. I commend them.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you for the day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, shareholders. Thank you, shareholders. Thank you, shareholders. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, shareholders. Thank you. Thank you, shareholders. Let me respond to the questions. Let me respond to the questions, please. Yeah, please. Thank you. Let me respond to the questions, please. Let me let me respond to the questions, and then if you still require more clarifications, then we can take one or two additional questions. So, the comment has been made. The comment has been made about cost going up. The comment has been made about cost going up. The comments have been made about costs going up. The comments have been made about costs going up. I would like to respond to that comment. As you will see from the financial statements, that we have done everything that we can to ensure that our revenue reflects our costs, and we have managed to pass the costs to the customers as much as we can. Some of the reasons for the increased expenses include inflation, rise in cost of food, rise in diesel costs, and so many other costs, adjustments in staff salaries and emoluments, etc. The point is noted about AGM costs, and we'll do our best to continue to improve our shareholder experience at our AGMs. The question was asked about how we intend to maintain our leadership role in this business given competition. As you all know, right across the road in Ikeja GRA, there are lots of new hotels coming up, and the competition is actually very fierce. And we plan to maintain our leadership through strategic initiatives, including ongoing renovation projects. At this stage, we have achieved mock-up rooms, and hopefully we should be in procurement to commence the renovation before the end of this year. The point is noted around the loyalty program. We will take up that issue with Marriott, the issue of the Starwood, conversion of Starwood loyalty programs. We'll take that issue up with them and ensure that you get a response. A couple of questions, and I want to thank Mr. Samson Olagoke for his questions. It shows that you read the financial statements and you sort of understand what we are going through. The fall in the loan that you observed at page 39, the shareholder loan, is as a result of the implementation of the SEC directive on the shareholder loan. Our objective on this board was to try and restructure the balance sheet or the statement of financial position. And that shareholder loan was a major burden. And we always wanted to restructure it. And eventually, that was part of the subject of forensic audit and then a SEC directive. So what we have been doing is implementing the SEC directive. Now, under the SEC directive, we are required to give 40% discount as part of the settlement of the dispute. 40% discount. So we applied that 40% discount, and then we did a set-off on the amounts that are due to those to some shareholders. So some shareholders are owing us, we are owing. So there was a sort of set-off and application of the discount. So it's more of a restructuring of the statement of financial position. So and then this major discount was given. So you may not see cash, as it were, but you have a healthier balance sheet as at today because of that restructuring, which brought down the amount to 16 billion in our books. So that's part of what we have implemented. And as I said, the waivers were based on SEC directive to try and resolve the matter. The way I would like us to look at this is to look at the parable of the prodigal son, right, in the Bible. So you have dispute, you have people are not happy with what one person or the other did, etc. You know, you have the father, the brother, and the prodigal son in that parable. Nobody was happy with what the prodigal son did, right? But when he got his senses and came back home, his father accepted him and took him and gave him his correct position as a son, right? So what I will urge the shareholders to do is to be like the father in the prodigal son story, not like the brother who was still envious at, oh, my brother disrespected you, did this, did that. He came back and you are still accepting him. So that's what I would suggest to our shareholders, to have that attitude. So in terms of the cash, yes, we do have some cash. We have a healthy balance sheet, but we intend to apply it to our strategy. The renovation hopefully would. It has commenced. The process has commenced, and you will see it implemented before the end of this year fully. And we are trying to do it in a way that will also not disrupt the operations of the business. So it will be done in a phased manner. So you'll see more over the next couple of months. Yes, the observation has been made around legal expenses, etc. And unfortunately, you also have given the answer. So there's crisis, and a lot of money is going into trying to defend the company and the directors. That also explains, as I said, the question around page 44. So you mentioned something about the amount of dividend against the cash level of the company. Nobody likes to keep cash in a company. In fact, it's dangerous to leave a lot of cash in the company. But what we are trying to do is to use it to implement the renovation project. And also, you know, we have an ongoing dispute over the gorge. And we are hoping that if we recover our land behind, we'll also commence some additional projects to grow the business and also as our hedge against competition. You have mentioned about the combined AGM. part of the reasons why the AGM didn't hold last year is partly because of the crisis. And we've been trying to manage it so it doesn't impact you, the shareholders. It doesn't impact the value of your shares, being a listed company. So it was very difficult last year, but we were able to get enough compromise that enabled us to have this AGM we are having here. And the question was asked, why is the fighting between two brothers affecting the business of a publicly listed company? We are doing our best as this board to make sure that any fight between any group of shareholders does not affect your investment. We are doing our very best to achieve that. Thank you. I thank all of you for the comments that you have made, the awards that you referred to that we won. We won it again this year. So the company is really doing very well. And I will urge all the shareholders, both the major shareholders and the minority shareholders, to close ranks, continue to support the board and management, and also to please bear in mind what I mentioned about the prodigal son parable, so that we can go over this challenge and focus on the business and the huge opportunities that this business has. I think we have addressed most of the issues. I urge that we make progress. Thank you very much. Now, having now answered your questions, I now declare that the audited financial statements for the period ended 31st December 2025 and 31st December 2024, together with the reports thereon, be and are hereby received. We now go to item number 3. Declaration of dividend. I'm sure we love this one. Item number 3 on the agenda is the declaration of dividend for 2024 and 2025 financial years. Section 426, subsection 1 of CAMA, that's Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, states that a company may, in a general meeting, declare dividends in respect of any year or other period only on the recommendation of directors. I hereby move that dividend payment of 15 kobo per share for 2024 financial year, subject to withholding tax, is hereby approved. Will a shareholder please rise and second this motion? We'll take the lady.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. My name is Dalaja Salata Iyabode Balogun. I rise to second that motion.
Thank you. May I now call on members to vote on the resolution by poll? I will hand over to the registrar to conduct the poll.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The voting instruction video.
Electronic voting devices have been issued to shareholders eligible to vote. Each device has been activated and is ready for use. A resolution will be announced, and voting for the resolution will commence after the announcement. On the voting pad, 1 represents yes, 2 represents no, and 3 represents abstain. Press 1 for yes, press 2 for no, press 3 for abstain. Voting for a resolution commences and ends in 30 seconds. Voting results will be displayed immediately each voting session ends. Results will be displayed in shareholding percentage and unit holding. Electronic voting devices make voting convenient, fast, and secure. Thank you for participating in this important decision-making process.
Thank you. The resolution is on display. Please vote. Please note that you have 30 seconds to vote. 1 for yes, 2 for no, and 3 to abstain. Please vote on the resolution. 1 for yes, 2 for no, 3 to abstain. The timer is still counting down. We have 12 seconds left to vote. Voting has ended. For this resolution, we have 1,574,724,000 units of shareholding in favor of this resolution. This represents 100% of the units and attendance. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you, Registrar. I declare the motion unanimously carried. I hereby move that dividend payment of 30 kobo per share for the 2025 financial year, subject to withholding tax, is hereby approved. Would a shareholder please rise and second this motion? I take somebody from there. Baba? Yeah, Baba? Yeah.
Thank you, Chairman. The name is Noble H.O. Mwabwezi Diokpa. I hereby support the motion.
Thank you very much. May I now call on members to vote on the resolution by poll? I will hand over to the registrars to conduct the poll.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The resolution is on display. Please vote. 1 for yes, 2 for no, 3 to abstain. Please vote using the voting device. Voting has ended. For this resolution, we have 1,574,751,000 units of shareholding in favor of the resolution, 4,000 units against, and 2,000 units abstain. This represents 100% units of shareholding and attendance. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Registrar. I declare the motion carried unanimously. We go to item number 4, to reappoint the external auditors. Item number 4 on the agenda is to reappoint the external auditors. Section 401 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act requires that every company shall, at each annual general meeting, appoint an auditor or auditors to audit the financial statements of the company and to hold office from the conclusion of that meeting until the conclusion of the next annual general meeting. I hereby move that the firms of Messrs. Ugochukwu Ike & Co. and Ahmed Zachary & Co. joint external auditors be and are hereby reappointed as external auditors of the company. Would a shareholder please rise and second this motion? Baba.
My able chairman, may God bless you. I, Prince Awotaya, I so second all the way from Redmond Federal Constituency.
Baba Ijebu. May I now call on members to vote on the resolution by poll. I will hand over to the registrars to conduct the poll.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The resolution is on display. Please vote. 1 for yes, 2 for no, and 3 to abstain. Voting has ended. For this resolution, we have 1,574,691,000 units voting for this resolution, 2,000 units voted against, and 3,000 units voted abstained from this resolution. This represents 100% units of shareholding. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Registrar. I declare the motion carried. We go to item number 5, to authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the external auditors. Item number 5 on the agenda is to authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the external auditors. Section 408, subsection 1B of the Act requires that the remuneration of the auditors shall be fixed by the company in general meeting or in such manner as the company in general meeting may determine. I hereby move that the directors be and are hereby authorized to fix the remuneration of the auditors for 2026 financial year. Would the shareholder please rise to second this motion? I want a lady from the back. A lady from the back. Yes, the lady in glasses from the back. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Chairman. My name is Alaja Shita Morufat Abiola. I do second the motion.
Thank you. May I now call on the members to vote on the resolution by poll. I will hand over to the registrars to conduct the poll.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The resolution is on display. Please vote. 1 for yes, 2 for no, and 3 to abstain. Voting has ended. For this resolution, we have 1,574,645,000 units voting for this resolution, 2,000 units voting against, and 2,000 units have abstained.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
Mr.
Registrar.
Chairman.
I declare the motion carried. And before we go to item number 6, one of us shareholders, Abayomi, sent a question to me. And the question was, there's no item on the agenda for election of directors or re-election or rotation, the normal process. Just to let you know that that is part of the process we are going through to try and manage the situation. And hopefully we'll get the shareholders to sign a shareholder agreement so that they can agree on how they conduct themselves, so we can have peace at our meetings. For now, the regulatory position from the Securities and Exchange Commission is that we shouldn't do anything here that would cause confusion. And that item is deliberately. I hope you are satisfied. Yeah, so we go to item number 6, to elect shareholder members of the Statutory Audit Committee. Item number 6 on the agenda is the election of the shareholder members of the Audit Committee. In accordance with Section 404, subsection 3 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, our Audit Committee consists of 3 representatives of the shareholders and 2 directors representing the board. The board of directors have elected their own directors and representatives. They are Alhaji Abacha Bulama and Mr. Toke Alex Ibro. You may want to stand up for recognition. Thank you. Yeah. You are to elect 3 representatives of the shareholders into the Audit Committee in accordance with Section 404, subsection 3 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020. Accordingly, the Company Secretary received 21 days notice in writing before the AGM the following valid nominations. 1, Ajani Wahab Abidoye, nominated by Ibekwe Robert Adinubwa. Adelokun Lukman Adeshola, nominated by Odunuga Sambiat Adebanke. Peter Eyanuko Orefua Babatunde Ademola, nominated him. And there is Emmanuel Okwala, nominated by Yusuf Olaiton Lukman. These were the 4 valid nominations received. Okay. Who is absent? Emmanuel Okwala. Okay. Okay. These were the 4 valid nominations received. Oh, oh okay. Is that okay? Hmm? Sorry. Is he the one? Why are you speaking for him? He has his own mouth to speak. Give him the microphone.
I, Okwala Emmanuel Olariwaju, hereby withdraw to support the status quo. Thank you.
Thank you. Take a bow. Okay. I hereby present to you Ajani Wahab Abidoye, Adelokun Lukman Adeshola, and Peter Eyanuku. Okay. Sorry. Would all those in favor of their election please signify by raising up your hand? Yes. Would all those against their election signify by raising up your hands? Okay. The result of the voting, because we have to do everything properly. The result of the voting to elect 3 shareholder members into the audit committee is as follows. Those elected are Ajani Wahab Abidoye, Adelakun Lukman Adeshola, and Peter Eyanuko. So the following shareholders haven't been duly elected to join the directors on the audit committee. Should please stand up for recognition. Yes. Ajani Wahab, Adelakun, Lukman Adeshola, and Peter Eyanuku. Please take a bow. Okay, so our new statutory audit committee will be made up of Alhaji Abacha Bulama, Mr. Toke, Alex Ibru, Ajani Wahab, Adelakun, Lukman, Adeshola, and Peter Eyanuku. Can the 5 of you please take a bow? Our new committee. Thank you. Thank you so much. We go to item number 7, disclosure of remuneration of the managers of the company. The next item on the agenda concerns the remuneration of the managers of the company. Section 238 and 257 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act requires the company at each general meeting to disclose the remuneration of managers of the company. I hereby draw the attention of shareholders to page 68 of the annual report, which contains a report on the remuneration of the managers of the company. Will someone please move a motion for the noting of the remuneration of the managers of the company? Okay. Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Jibuno Godfrey Uche. I so move that motion.
Thank you. Will a shareholder please second the motion? From the back. Yeah, the lady there. Yeah. The lady. Give the lady. They are not voting. They are not voting. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
My name is Ifeanyi Julian Kiruka. I so second, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Special business. Special business. Yeah, thank you. Item number 8. To consider and if thought fit, pass the following ordinary resolution. That the total remuneration of the directors be and is hereby fixed at 18.5 million. Such payment to be made effective from January 1, 2025. That other expenses, including sitting allowance, seasonal gifts, health insurance, travel tickets, be and is hereby fixed at 168,940,976 naira. Such payment to be effective January 1st, 2025. The next item on the agenda concerns the remuneration of the non-executive directors. As this item concerns me, it is my pleasure to invite the Group Managing Director, Mr. Theo Eniola Netufo, to conduct this part of the proceeding.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Distinguished shareholders, I hereby move a motion for the remuneration of directors for the year ended 31st December 2025. Be and hereby approved. Shareholder, any seconder? So I invite Mrs. Odunuga Simbiat to please second the motion.
Thank you, my MD. Odunuga Sami Atadebanka is name. I so second the motion.
Thank you. May I invite the registrar to conduct a poll on that motion.
Thank you, MD.
Thank you.
The resolution is on display. Please vote. Voting has ended. For this resolution, we have 1,574,756,000 in favor of the resolution, 3,000 units against the resolution, and 2,000 units have abstained from this resolution. Thank you, MD.
Thank you, Registrar. I hereby declare the motion carried by majority. I hereby also hand over to the group chairman to continue the business of today. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Netufo. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's take the observation.
Thank you, Chairman. This motion that was just approved, I didn't see it listed in the notice of the meeting, number one. Number two, the item 8.2, which you summed up for the sum of 168 million. Are you with me, Chairman? 168 million. These are items that are ordinary expenses year in, year out. I just want an explanation as to why you summed everything together and for our approval for the resolution. Can you give us further explanation? Because ordinarily, these are normal items that you state in the profit and loss statement. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the question. My response are as follows. First, the voting has already occurred, so your issue came after. Secondly, the standard that we decided to apply at Ikeja Hotel is the best practice. So the best practice is to give disclosure to the shareholders. That idea of treating it as ordinary expenses is part of the problem with many companies. It leads to lack of transparency, etc. So, and we are applying in Ikeja Hotel the highest standards, and particularly given the legacy and the history of disputes and the rest, we think the best way to manage the situation is full disclosure to you as shareholders. Thank you very much. So, Chairman, my members, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the business of this year's annual general meeting. On behalf of the board, I thank you for attending this meeting and showing so much interest in your company's affairs. Very detailed knowledge and dissection of the financial statement. We are really highly impressed and encouraged by your interest in this company. Okay, may I call on Hamza to say the closing prayer. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for the golden opportunity. My name is Prince Ridwan Hamza from Gusau, Zamfara State. We give glory to God for the successful completion of today's meeting, and we pray that He brings peace not only to this company, but indeed to our nation. We pray that He grants the board management and staff the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the industry in which we operate, such that we take the company to greater heights. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. فاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Amen. In God's mighty name we have prayed.
Amen. I now declare the meeting closed. National anthem, please.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland.
Good afternoon, shareholders. Please let's remain on our seats. Thank you. Please let us all remain on our seats. We would all be attended to. Esteemed shareholders, our lovely shareholders, please let's remain on our seats.
Please let us sit down. Let's remain on our seats.
Please let's remain on our seats.
Let us all settle down, please. Please be on your seat. And let us maintain orderliness. Ikeja Hotel staff, come forward. Ikeja Hotel.